Diversity, a term that I first knew as only to be about physical differences, but I have now come to understand that diversity is much more than just race and ethnicity. With over 7 billion people living on Earth, there are countless differences between each person, which makes us all unique in our own ways. Though diversity is a term known by many to be used in a social context, diversity as a concept is also used in many other ways. As I have experienced as both a customer and an employee, diversity within a work environment can come in many different forms. Whether it be differences in individuals, such as gender, race, sexual orientation, age, disability, job performance, or physical abilities, I believe that workplace diversity as a whole is all about acknowledging, accepting, and adapting everyday practices in order to include and embrace those of diverse backgrounds and skills. As I began to think of different ways in which a work environment that welcomes diversity would affect the overall experience of a customer, I settled on a list of my personal top 5 positive impacts that I believe an inclusive work environment has on customers. Number 1. A welcoming work environment increases employee engagement with customers. In situations when we are exposed to different people who we may not know much about, many become interested and curious to learn more. In my experience, a diverse staff encourages diverse customers, and when both parties feel comfortable and accepted by one another, they are more likely to interact and engage together. Number 2. An inclusive work environment helps to benefit the specific needs of each customer, as we are not all capable of understanding and handling all situations which we have not dealt with before. It is important that those of different backgrounds and skill levels can come together in order to assist customers and ensure that their wants and needs are met. Number 3. Diversity within the workplace builds an overall respectful environment. In a setting where there are multiple people who all have different physical traits and characteristics, there is no room to single anyone out because everyone is different. In this situation, both staff and customers are able to recognize the mutual respect that they have for each other regardless of various differences. Number 4. Customers who enter a friendly work environment will feel valued as a person and not just a customer. If employees welcome and assist customers with open arms, the customers will feel as if their presence is important and needs are appreciated. This type of an environment may also influence close relationships between customers and employees because of a strong bond that is created. Number 5. A workplace that welcomes diversity helps in creating a repeat business. When customers have a good experience, they usually come back with high hopes of having a similar experience the next time that they visit. In a positive and inclusive atmosphere, customers will feel as if they belong and will share their great experience with family and friends. All in all, even though diversity is something that exists whether we acknowledge it or not, understanding and accepting diversity comes with education. By keeping ourselves well informed of world issues and continuously learning about all people, we are more likely to appreciate others and will be benefited both individually and professionally. During my first year of university, I enrolled in classes such as Law and Society, Human Rights and Human Diversity, and Intercultural Communications and Policing. I am personally very interested in learning about equity, equality, and the Canadian legal system. By furthering my studies in criminology as I move into my second year this fall, I hope to discover more about various societies, their similarities and differences, and social justice for all.